Well, yeah, I'm still not convinced by this idea of this space has got to be filled. You know, people just choose to buy things and fill up their house with those things because they give them pleasure.
Most things we've got are junk. If you didn't have junk, all you'd have is a cooker, a bath, maybe a sink, a bed, and that would be it. Anything else, a television, isn't necessary, is it?
You seem to think that people should live like, you know, kind of 19th century mining community.
Well, no, but like a few years ago, people worked this out, didn't they? They all went minimalistic because they said
what?
Say what?
Minimalistic.
So one more time.
Minimalistic.
No. What letter are you starting with in that word?
M.
Okay.
Where are you going on from there?
Minimum. Well, it must be minimum.
Yeah. So it's what that.
Minimalistic.
Minimalistic. No. You're
Look,
popping...
you know what I mean.
No, wait. You're popping in an M where there should be an N.
Minimalistic.
You put in two M's when there should be one, right? Minimalistic.
Minimalistic.
Yes.
Wow! Woo!
Right. Well, thanks for listening, everyone.
That's the end of the first episode.
It's gone well.
So
anyway, a couple of years back, everyone went.
Yeah, that was the trend, wasn't it? But we've gone back to being
clutteristic.
The way I live, like I've said to you before, it's the old 3-month rule. If something's not used over 3 months, chuck it out because it's not needed.
So suitcases.
What's the that? Yeah.
Suitcase.
No, he uses a suitcase every 2 weeks. He's off all the time.
He's off all the time.
Most stuff. Most stuff. Clothes.
What if you don't wear a piece of clothing in 3 months? It's gone.
Well, why haven't I wore it in 3 months?
Well, because maybe it's a suit or a tuxedo, and you've not been to any fancy balls.
I don't have any clothes like that. I wear the same things anyway.
I throw clothes away every 3 months because I get too fat for them.
So, you know.
But it does seem to me the way you talk, it's like you want to live, as I say, like some kind of 19th century pauper with a big tin bath in the lounge in the one room in your house and all the family bathe in it. And yet you wouldn't be happy with that, would you?
Maybe. Well, have I told you before about that's something I said when I was younger.
What did you say?
When I was younger, I think I was having a bath or something, and I said to my mum, "Oh, remember when I was in like that tin bath in front of the fire?" She went, "What?" And now that's strange, isn't it? That you're saying I'd be happier with that back then. So it's like that was my past life.
Well, hang on. We haven't finished yet.
Whoa. What do you mean?
Your mum said what you're talking about. You said.
How old were you?
I must have been a kid if I'm having a bath and my mum sat there.
Well, yeah.
Well, I don't know how you operate.
I assume you were, but how old?
Must have had time to have a bath. As you get older, you don't have as much time, do you? So I'd say 5.
I love the fact that after 5 he didn't have time to have a bath.
No,
he's so busy. Carl, we've read your diary. One day it was simply went to the cobblers and back.
No, but
so you had time to have about 19 baths.
No, but as you get older, you sort of go, I haven't got time to sit in a bath. Whereas a kid, it's something to do.
You're staring at ants.
When have you ever been too busy to have a bath? 1, you're never busy. 2, how can you be too busy to wash? It's like saying too busy to eat. Breathe. Got to breathe last night. Why? I had a bit of work to do. What point are you making?
So I'm just saying.
This is not an anecdote.
You said that I'd be happier back in 1800s or whatever.
But what are you saying that you didn't really have a bath in front of the fire?
You mean this was a glimpse of a past life? Is what you think?
Yes.
This is just such a non-point. This is just nothing. If you'd said, well, then I went off to see one of those people who regresses you, and although it was a load of old bollocks, he regressed me, and it turns out I was the king of Sheba.
I love those things, people. Everyone thinks they've lived before, right? Did I tell you that there was a documentary about these people in Los Angeles that they'd lived before and they'd come back and they did a come as you were party. So they went as the people in their previous life. All of them famous.
Of course they were.
Kings, queens, leaders of men. Not as I was a stable hand, I forget my name. Right, 2 Napoleons, one of them's lying. I mean, absolute twaddle. We're talking about things that have happened since we met. We've done podcasting, we've done the iPod, we've dismissed that. See, Carl, when he disses all these great inventions and design, when he says you don't need them, it's just faffing, what he means is he's a little bit annoyed that no one's picked up on his ideas, like the clippable mat for the mug, or, I don't know, cat mops. I don't know, that wasn't yours, nor was the tie, was it? The stupid tie. What's that? What's the one about the tie? The tie that had a pocket.
Loads of pockets. But I didn't come up with that. That's something I saw somewhere. But it never caught on. I've never seen anyone wearing one yet. It's such a good
It's not a good idea. It's
It
like
is a good
having a
idea.
carrier bag round your neck. It doesn't make any sense. It's a tie packed with stuff. You
Right,
want
imagine
all right,
this, though.
Frank, nice tie. What you got in there? Baguette. It's ridiculous.
But imagine the day that the tie was invented. There you go. Do you want a tie? What do you do with it? Put it around your neck. What for? Don't know.
Well, I'll tell you.
What?
Because you haven't invented buttons yet, and it keeps your shirt together at the top.
Well, all right then. Right. We've invented buttons. Are we going to stop making these ties? No. Why?
He's got you there,
There you
Rick.
go. Now, I'm saying, what are you doing with that tie around your neck? Oh, it's a pocket tie. It's a what? It's a pocket tie. What do you mean? It's got pockets in it. Oh, that's weird. What
That's all right, I've got pockets in my jacket.
Yeah, no, but hang on a minute. It's a hot day, innit? Don't want to put your jacket on.
Or a tie. Ugh.
Well, if you're going to wear a jacket, wear a tie. Leave the
No, I'm
jacket
not wearing
on.
a jacket. I'm wearing a shirt. Got a
Give
nice
it a
little-
purpose. If you're going to wear something, give it a purpose. Everything has a purpose. A tie at the moment is just round your neck, keeping you hot. If you're going to be hot, carry something. Hands free. And everything's always there. A bag, you put stuff in a bag, you put a bag down, you forget it. I always forget bags, that's why I don't like carrying them. You pop it down, you get up, you walk off, oh, where's the bag? A tie, when you go in a cafe or something for beans on toast, you don't take your tie off. I don't wear a tie. I would if it had pockets.
Carl!
The country would look smarter.
Right, you have pockets. So what are you carrying in this pocket?
I've got spare change,
Yeah, okay.
which,
You're rattling around like a cow in Switzerland, just like...
I've got spare change, I've got, like my debit card in there.
Right,
Maybe got me little front door key in one of the pockets.
okay.
Pair of scissors if you want.
Amazing. That's
whatever.
safe, isn't it?
Oh, that's a good place to put it, just around the heart area.
Yeah, and then near the throat. Facing upwards. Brilliant. Carl, think what you're saying. So when you're on the beach and you just got your Speedos on, pop a tie on, go to the shop and pop a tie on.
Well, no, you wear it in the appropriate times, but I'm just saying if you're going to wear a tie, let's make it useful. Let's give it a purpose.
Don't wear a tie, it's alright. You do not need a tie with pockets. If you're wearing a tie, you've got clothes with pockets.
And it's going to be weighing your neck down. Come on,
It's
do you
not
know,
Don't
practical.
go mad. If you're carrying anything big, you buy the scarf version.
What else has happened since we met? 2002. Gay marriages. That's kicked in.
Yeah,
Thoughts?
they've happened. Are
Yeah.
they popular though? I mean,
Well, amongst gay people who want to get married, they're very popular, I imagine.
what's the point of it?
You know, I suppose they want to feel that there's an equality.
But is it just one of them things where they wanted it because they can't have it? Do you know what I mean?
I think any excuse for a fancy dress. They like to dress up. They love a press tent.
See, I just don't understand. I mean, whose name do they use? Whose surname do they go with?
I don't know.
There's a problem. Just creating problems. I always say that. Any problem solved is a new problem made.
Gobbledygook.
Always said
Any
that.
problem solved is a new problem made.
Yeah. Like I said that time when I was in hospital, and, I remember in the 80s everyone was going, oh, there's not enough hospital beds and all that. When I was in hospital with, kidney stones.
Yeah.
Loads of beds, not enough pillars. So that's the way it works. It sorted out the bed problem. They give me a bed at night. I was going, I haven't got a pillar. They had to go off and get one. They brought it back. It was still warm
Oh, that has been
under a bed head. So that's what I'm saying. It's kind of like you get all the beds. New problem. Where's the pillars? Don't solve problems.
Don't solve problems. Brilliant.